We Love Facts presents the richest criminal leaders in the world. Matteo Messina Denaro. Also known as Diabolique, Matteo is a Sicilian mafia boss having a net worth of more than $5 billion. He got his nickname from the Italian comic book character of the same name. He's considered to be one of the new leaders of the Cosa Nostra after the arrest of Bernardo Provenzano on April 11, 2006. Matteo became widely known when the magazine El Espresso put him on the cover with the headline, "Here is the new boss of the mafia." Denaro is known for living a fast lifestyle, driving Porsches and fancy Rolex watches. For this reason, he's often portrayed as a ruthless playboy and womanizer, which is unusual in the conservative culture of the Italian mafia. Juan Kwok Khoi. Juan Kwok Khoi, aka Broken Tooth, is one of the fiercest gangsters in modern Chinese history. In 2012, he was released from prison after serving 14 years for illegal gambling, loan sharking, and his role in Macau's 1990s turf wars. He was once the imposing dragon head boss of the dreaded 14K Triad Society. This ill-reputed gangster was known for his flamboyance, callousness, and temperamental nature. Broken Tooth operated several hotels, bars, and restaurants from which he could pose as a legitimate businessman and oversee his fledgling criminal empire. He even had a movie made about himself and his rise to power. During a production of a film, Juan managed to overrule a denial of permission by the Macau government to block traffic in order to film a scene while sitting in his prison cell. ISMAEL "ZAMBADA" García, also known as El Mayo Zambada, is a Mexican drug lord who serves as the leader of the Sinaloa cartel. Before assuming leadership of the entire cartel, he served as the logistical coordinator for the Zambada García faction of the Sinaloa cartel, which has assisted in the exporting of cocaine and heroin into Chicago and other U.S. cities by train, ship, jet, and submarine. U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration officials describe Zambada as one of the most elusive drug lords whom Mexico has targeted and one of the oldest capos still surviving in Mexico. Zambada headed the Sinaloa cartel in partnership with Joaquin El Chapo Guzman until 2016, when El Chapo was captured. Zambada has now assumed full command of the Sinaloa cartel, making him the most powerful drug lord. Kenichi Shinoda. Kenichi Shinoda, the 70-year-old godfather of Japan's biggest Yakuza syndicate, is renowned for his inscrutability. In 2005, he became a supreme godfather of the 100-year-old organization when he made an aggressive expansion into Tokyo and eastern Japan. Shinoda heads the 35,000-strong Yamaguchi Gumi Group, which earns billions of dollars a year from crimes in Japan and abroad, including drug and human trafficking, prostitution, money laundering, and fraud. In 2015, Fortune magazine said the organization was worth $6.6 billion, making it the wealthiest organized crime group in the world. By contrast, Sinaloa, Mexico's largest drug cartel, was worth $3 billion. In the early 1970s, Shinoda was convicted of murdering a rival Yakuza boss with a katana and spent 13 years in prison. DAWOOD Ibrahim. DAWOOD Ibrahim is an indicted racketeer and terrorist who's been a fugitive since 1993. DAWOOD is a leader of a crime syndicate which has an estimated net worth of $6.7 billion. He headed the Indian organized crime syndicate D Company founded in Mumbai. His major businesses include smuggling of weapons, drugs, and all other illegal activities in Asia. He has a huge empire that is spread primarily in Dubai, India, and Pakistan. Dawood was believed to be the mastermind in the Mumbai bombings in 1993. He was tagged as a global terrorist by the Indian and United States governments. There are some speculations that he had contacts with deceased al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. Nicky Barnes. Sometimes called Mr. Untouchable, Nicky Barnes became one of the biggest drug dealers in New York City during the 1970s with a net worth of $105 million. He helped found a criminal organization known as the Council, which handled a large share of the city's heroin trade. Born on October 15, 1933, Nicky is also the co-author of his book, Mr. Untouchable, also as he released a documentary movie of the same name in DVD form. Both the book and film were successful enough to add significantly to his present net worth. Nicky now leads a clean life and is protected by the government of America under its Witness Protection Program, as he still works as an informant. Paul Lear Alexander, also known as El Parito Loco, is a Brazilian drug lord. He's one of the richest drug lords in Brazil, having a net worth of more than $170 million. Alexander even worked as a DEA agent before becoming the leader of a drug smuggling ring in Brazil. Alexander specialized in sending cocaine to the United States inside electrical transformers. He owned various ranches in Brazil, his own business jet, and a yacht worth $25 million. Alexander was arrested by the DEA in 1993 and spent 17 years in prison. He was arrested again in Brazil and sentenced to 42 years imprisonment before disappearing while on a temporary release from a Brazilian prison in 2010. Semyon Mogilevich. Mogilevich, also known as Brainy Don, is the leader of the Red Mafia, a notorious Russian mob family infamous for its brutality. Mogilevich caught the FBI's attention when he allegedly participated in a $150 million scheme to defraud thousands of investors in a Canadian company based just outside Philadelphia. With his economics degree and clever lies, Mogilevich forged documents for the Securities and Exchange Commission that raised the company's stock price nearly 2,000%. His other reputed crimes include murders, trading nuclear material, arms dealing, and drug trafficking. One of Mogilevich's most concerning characteristics is his influence in Europe's energy sector. He controls extensive natural gas pipelines in Russia and Europe. Mogilevich was arrested in Moscow in 2008 for tax evasion, but brainy and crafty as he is, was released the following year. He's said to be worth $10 billion and living a free life in Moscow. Freeway Rick Ross, also called Highway Rick Ross, is an American writer and convicted drug trafficker best known for the substance empire he presided over in Los Angeles. In the early to mid-1980s, during the peak of his drug trafficking, he could earn up to $3 million in just a day, and his highest net worth was over $900 million. In 1996, Ross was sentenced to life imprisonment under the 3 strikes law after being convicted for purchasing more than 100 kilograms of cocaine from a federal agent in a sting operation. Ross's case was brought to a federal court of appeals, which found that the 3 strikes law had been erroneously applied and reduced his sentence to 20 years. He was released from custody on September 29, 2009. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. A new video is coming out soon.